you heard of us? Or
Yes,
you
I
have?
yes,
Oh, okay. Is
yes.
that good or bad?
Yeah, good.
Okay,
Good.
good.
I mean, I don't know. But of course, there are some bad things, but I've heard good things too.
Do you like our bus?
Yes.
Yes, very
Yeah.
good. Yes.
That God.
It's weird when someone puts your face on a bus. But,
Yeah.
I just kind of go with them.
I'm just like complimenting your suit. I love the, it's great to see someone dressed up like that.
Thank you. It's the best of British. I mean, I've been here
Yes.
21 years. You're going to hear the accent. I wasn't born here. I
Yeah.
was born in San Diego, California. Right now, there are people surfing right now in my town, but I'm still here.
You were from LA.
Oh, in LA.
You lived in LA.
Oh, you know in LA. Okay.
Many years.
I mean, it's a beautiful place, but London's my home, and it just feels like the place I want to be. And this is actually a tailor from Savile Row. His name is John Kent. He's from the East End, but he's been making suits, and so he makes these for me. We've been keeping him in business during COVID as well, and so yeah, we're just out here trying to put the best ideas forward. I spent 8 months on this document, working with some top-level people.
I'm going to read it in detail.
Please, it's quite readable. It shouldn't put you to sleep.
I've seen your website, I think, your emails. I've got them.
Well, everything I do is kind of through the lens of business. We want to get London back to work, and I want to put more offices on the street. I know how to pay for it. I want to put money from corporates right into the community centers. I mean, I've been to Tower Hamlets and Croydon, and Islington, and Homerton, and I talk with these people in these communities, and they need more money for these community centers and do it. I think we can run TFL at a profit, actually, and I know what we can. They do it in Hong Kong, they do it in Tokyo, and I know how to build affordable homes right on TFL land. There's actually pictures of the homes there. I work with one of the top architects in London who gave his time just to help me do this. So there's a lot of work. I work with senior members of Metropolitan Police, senior members of the TFL, even some members of the House of Lords on this. Even though their parties have other candidates, but they work with me behind the scenes because they feel our energy is in the right place. We just want the best for London. And regardless of what happens, I think these ideas can help London for the next 10 or 20 years.
Yes, fantastic. Well,
How are you going to find the time to do everything else you do?
Well,
you're a very busy man.
I have this,
So
yeah.
much going on with
You know what they say? They say if you ever want something done, you give it to a busy person, right? So I have this show called London Real. So the last 10 years,
that's what
I've been interviewing all sorts of different
Fantastic
kinds of
interviews
people.
on that.
Yeah, I mean, we're big fans of freedom of speech. I think it's better as an adult. You have the choice to listen to a point of view as opposed to a government say you can't. So I put out lots of ideas. I don't always agree with my guests, but I think they have the right to free speech. So I've been doing that for 10 years. It's been watched like 500 million times. Honestly, I'd like to take the show with me to City Hall and keep broadcasting messages out. One of the things that makes me different is I stream from the back of the bus digitally. I'm on Instagram, so all the teenagers know who I am, and I live stream and I take hard questions and I answer them. And I don't think any other politicians out there doing this. You know? They have these like press releases. I mean, the mayor was out the other day and he had to literally run and hide from people asking him some simple questions about an LTN. And I think our politicians need to be digitally transparent. So I'm going to take the show to City Hall, still have conversations, maybe not as many, but I want to be doing vlogs as the mayor and talking about the issues and showing what's happening and showing the change. So that's the plan. But this will be the hardest job I've ever had. Trust me. And I've had some hard ones. But this is a hard job. You've got 9.5 million people with a lot of problems. And I've been 5,000 miles in that bus, every single borough in London twice. I mean, I've been everywhere. And there's a lot of pain. There's a lot of people struggling. But there's also amazing people in the city. They all really want the same thing. I also don't want us fighting. If you see what's happening in America, it's like two teams and they're fighting against each other, which if we're not careful, the same thing's going to happen here in the next 5 years. And I don't want that. I want to bring people together. I want to listen to people. I want to find solutions. Sometimes I go into the street and people ask me hard questions. Sometimes they criticize me. That's okay. I'm here to listen. That my show is all about listening, really, and trying to find common ways we can move forward. But this should be the greatest city in the world. What we could be. But we're one of the worst performing economies in Europe right now. We are. I actually think the next 6 months, with the right leadership, we could become the best city in the world. I lived in New York City for a while. It's a mess. Nobody wants to live there. It's like a war zone. We could take that over. We could just be the leaders in everything. People really want to live in this city if we just sorted a few things out. But everything, right?
It's just not run
It's not run very well, but it should. And you know, Europe's struggling a little bit. I feel like we could get everyone.
Opportunistic moment.
It's a perfect moment, it is, and I think we have a short window. You know, in the manifesto, something called My Great Celebration. You know, London does events really well. I was here for the Olympics. We really crushed it, and so I've got 31 days of street fairs and music festivals and
really?
showing the best of London off to the world. 20 million
You've got
people.
the young on your side.
There you go, right? You know, safely in this city and just show everyone we're back. And we're over this whole period. It was hard for everybody, but show everyone this indomitable spirit that is the best of London. So
When's the vote?
it's
2 days?
Thursday.
Thursday.
May 6th.
Thursday, gosh, yes.
Okay, good to know. Good to know.
I used to live right up the road in Primrose Hill.
Did you?
I used to live in Balsas Park Gardens.
Oh, that's
Oh,
good.
lovely.
That's
That's where we are, yeah.
Oh, you are? Oh, it's really nice.
You're in Hampstead, aren't you?
Now I'm in Hampstead,
So,
yeah.
we go to Heathside. I think I've seen you a few times.
Yeah, your kids go to Heathside?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I drop my boys there every morning.
Oh,
so.
you're Heathside. Oh.
Yeah, there's
She
three,
goes to Heathside.
3 and
Yeah.
4. You go to Heathside,
She
okay.
doesn't, yeah, she used to. She's just left.
Yeah, it's a
Okay.
great school.
It's a great school, yeah.
Yeah.
I got 2 boys there, so they're in
Yeah.
different areas. But yeah, we moved to Hampstead. It's really nice there too.
Lovely.
Yeah,
Lovely.
I love this area. I miss Primrose Hill because I used to walk down here all the time.
Primrose Hill's amazing.
Special. It's
Yeah.
all special.
There's some special energy on top of that hill. Yeah, it's a special place.
Heath too, though. Heath's good.
The Heath is great too. Now that's where I do my runs and everything. So yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
So
wish you
we're
the
going
best
to
of
read
luck.
this and see
Yeah.
how cute. But I'll read this one.
Send me messages. You can ask me questions.
Okay, lovely. Thank you very much.
All right,
Nice
thank
to
you.
meet
Nice meeting you. Thank
to
you all.
meet
All
you.
right, appreciate you. Appreciate you. Bye bye. Thanks. Amazing.